Welcome. This is David Boles, Human Meme. Today's topic, love is never enough. If we have one singular predictable human failing, it is this. We love too much. Yes, love is not the answer. Love is never enough. Love is overrated, overexposed, and overoccupied. Duty is certainly more important than love, as are morality and faith and determinism. Love is an abstraction without purpose. Yes, make sure you go back and listen to my Human Meme podcast episode called Love in an Anodyne Age, to get the fuller argument of love in a virtual context. But today we are being harder and more specific about the excuse of love and the destruction it leaves behind. And when I say you in this podcast, I don't mean the you. I mean the you beyond the you of you. I mean the you standing over there. I love my spouse. Of course you love your spouse, and you let your better half do as they please, right? You don't restrict or punish or make them feel low. Love heals everything and excuses all bad behavior. And yet, we are imperfect and proud and unkind. Even on our best days, there is a shadow crossing our path. And it is the lingering remnants of resentment and reservation that come calling in every meme of human life. Yet we are taught to love and not hate. But hate is so much more easier. And love, actually, takes effort and practice to perform. So yes, you love your beloved, even though you may not behave that way in private or in public. But saying it, proclaiming love, is just so much simpler than actually living it. I love your class. Love fades any excuse, right? Yes, I understand your class is full, but I'm a special student and I deserve to be admitted to your class because I love the subject you're teaching. Well, if you really loved the class so much, why didn't you find a way to register like all the other students who are already in the class? You see, love demands anticipation and dedication. Love without the fact of action and the truth of being is no sort of love at all. Love as a lip service is employable and fantastical. But love as lip service does not heal or bind or bound one into the arms of another. Sure, you love learning. You love your class. But you didn't think enough of your love to actually make it happen, beyond escaping from your throat into the mist of the moment of a modern airing. I love my job. No, you do not love your job. We are trained and indoctrinated that we must love our jobs because we are our jobs, and we are only what we do and never what we think or feel. And that only makes us love our jobs in the theoretical. But work, real work, a job, is tough and really hard if you're doing it right. And there isn't much to love about dying a little bit each day. Even when romanticized, no love should be shed for 9-to-5ers, or the overnighters, or the freelancers, or the craftsmen. because work is tough and it does not play. Work is brittle and never elastic. And to claim a love for despair in the midst of a world longing for a way out of the workday is to become disingenuous and sad. Never claim to love your work more than you actually love yourself. I love my phone, computer, technology, social media. Yeah, right. You get it. If it is virtual and unfeeling and insubstantial, well, you love it the most ever. We are in love with the things we cannot have and what we wish to become. There is endlessness and eternity and immortality in the virtual. And so we love that virtualness even more than we love our pets and our friends, because that unreachable is tangible and tasteable through the act of loving and wishing and hoping and typing on a lighted screen in an everlasting darkness. So sure, we love our electrical things, but do they love us back? But do we even care about a reciprocal love, indeed? Or is just the act of loving, without endpoint or reason or reflection, enough for us today? I would guess not. We pretend to love online and in person, but in the end, it is only and always us against the wild wind. We must always be alert, on point, and wary of claiming a penetrating love that is really only meant to scratch the surface of a relationship. The hard work of living is keeping the mind and soul united. And while we like to think love is the binding agent, the invocation of love is more separating than sticky. Because love means different things to different people in feral circumstances. One man's love is another woman's loss. One woman's love is another man's mutation. And one monster's mutation proves the love of evolution. And so, love each other or not? Yes, we're full of knowing and uncertain of meaning and feeling. Find your own way together. And so we may not always agree on the definition of love, but we still claim to comprehend its purpose, even though we toss it away in the dust with the application of our love to sports teams and television shows and even strangers on the street. So share your love sparingly and privately, and don't send it away on the rocky shores of the any old thing. Because keeping your love intimate and viral gives your love great power to be shared privately and willingly with the precise target of your respect and affection. Thank you for listening. Be a human meme.